Top 10 most visited countries in the world. Hello explorers! Welcome to another informative video presented to you by The Explorer, and thanks for watching. In this video we shall count down the top 10 most visited countries in the world. Traveling is becoming one of the most famous aspects of human life and taking over the leisure aspect of the human life. Just as traveling is becoming popular, some countries are even more popular among tourists. People want to escape their everyday lives and explore relaxed, low-key and beautiful places, which tend to be beachside areas and provide access to gorgeous oceanic scenery. The countries most visited depend on their natural beauties, infrastructural development and the monumental riches of the country. To know which country is visited, the tourism and the number of tourists visiting annually are the most important variables to examine. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. From beautiful skylines to natural safaris and monuments of ancient and modern times, some countries just naturally attract more tourists and visitors than others. Depending on the number of travel bloggers and international travelers who flood our social media feeds with incredible tales of their holidays, here are the top 10 most visited countries in the world. Number 10. United Kingdom. 36 million visitors annually. The Royal United Kingdom has been a country of great attraction from time immemorial and has never lost its charms. The United Kingdom is the home of over 66 million people, inclusive of Northern Ireland, Wales, England and Scotland. Afternoon tea, posh accents and of course the Queen have brought Britain into an image of refined elegance and made it such an important tourist destination. Combining the historical sites of local flavor under the United Kingdom banner, we have ourselves a myriad of landing points or travel out of central London and other major cities to engage with ancient soil. Great Britain's outskirts roar with history, trajectory pieces together by Neolithic stone circles, crumbling castles and forts, Roman baths, and New Age museums. Scotland is the wildlands, bridging the lofty lochs and tumbling isles with chains of plain, but imposing fortresses and what were once battlegrounds. Number 9. Thailand. 38 million visitors annually. The South Asian country of Thailand is a nation of over 69 million people and plenty of suburban regions, cultural, spiritual and infrastructural diversities, not to talk of its natural beauties. The spiritual and celestial guide many of Thailand's cultural practices, prophesying the intertwining of sacred spaces, and nature is quite an attractive aspect of Thailand. The country has estates of gleaming temples and intricate shrines, roots of ancient banyan trees, past green-framed Buddhas, and other floral offerings. Besides these, nature is abundant from rural headland of deep caves, majestic waterfalls, beautiful rice terraces, and oscillating hills. Thailand is very rich in those. Besides the chaotic city life and serene farmland, Thailand has a dynamic coast, over 1,000 islands dotting its shores, gentle waters giving life to corals and whale sharks. Major attractions in Thailand include Wat Po, Grand Palace, Chiang Mai, Erawan National Park, Phuket region, and so much more. Number 8. Germany. 39 million visitors annually. Germany may be remembered as the site of horrific tragedy, but it is also the birthplace of great thinkers, inventors and creatives who ushered in the modern era. From the contemporary architectures by Frank Gehry and Daniel Libeskind to lofty museums and automobile factories, you can track the country's cultural footprints into its present infrastructural power. From the Romanesque and Baroque build of Berlin, Munich, Hamburg to the valleys that unfold into imposing forests and vast vineyards, reaching towards northern dunes and chilly Alps, Germany is a melting pot of tourist attractions. Germany's regional diversity and attractions, such as the Pergamon Museum, Schloss Neuschwanstein, Zwinger, Kölner Dome, and many green cities, attract many to visit Germany. Tourist statistics indicate that over 39 million people visit Germany yearly. Number 7. Mexico. 41 million visitors annually. Mexico is the life of the traveling party when it comes to the flourishing cultural diversity and ethnic diversity, and a loss for choice when it comes to places to visit. Fiesta loving in crowds and philosophical in the quiet, the local community is empathetic hosts with fierce pride in their country. It is this pride and expressive nature that allowed for architectural triumphs in both Teotihuacan pyramids, Maya temples, and colonial towns, as well as masterful art, home to the likes of Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera. Underground artistic movements have also brought dance and street art to the fore. Beyond the city's endless cultural riches are also eye-catching jungles, volcanoes, deserts, and coast. Mexico's boundless nature offers adventures for both hikers and divers. Scale Oaxaca's mountainous ridges or deep dive into the Caribbean to embrace all it has on platter. Attractions such as Tulum, Cabo Pulmo, Palanca Ruins, Teotihuacan, Palacio de Belle Art, Etna, Oaxaca City, magnet tourists worldwide, and the real numbers entering Mexico can never really be known, but it is estimated at 41 million people annually. Number 6. Turkey, for the 6 million visitors annually. Hot Turkey fumes with desert heat and sun-beaten ruins, backed by the enticing throng of bustling cities. Having been conquered by the Romans, Byzantines, and Ottomans, Turkey treks its story from fervent Istanbul to the romantic Mediterranean coast. On the way are the magical landscapes that range from jutting rock formations to glittering lakes and olive groves, Kaka Mountains, Patara Beach, and Lake Egedir, only few of its lyrical rural capes. You can also go canyoning, kayaking, paragliding, hiking, and more adventurous activities to savor the physical and cultural traits that make Turkey one of the most visited places in the world. As if Turkey wasn't alluring enough, its culinary specialties draw from both inland and coastal sources, with spiced kebabs, oil-cooked vegetables, and sweet baklava, which draw in over 46 million people annually. Number 5. Italy, 62 million visitors annually. Italy naturally comes to mind when thinking of some of the most visited countries in the world, and it is for some good reasons. The art of Italy, from the Byzantine architectures, Padua's frescoes, Michelangelo's David, and the greatest of Da Vinci's works, Italy falls short of known. Heritage sites such as the remnants of ancient Rome and subsequent empires left in forms of ruins, archaeological sites, churches, and manors are norms in this culturally rich country. The attention Italy pays to aesthetics has translated into the everyday details, as Italy is home to some of the biggest fashion minds. On the more natural spectrum is extraordinary geological diversity. From the turquoise coral reefs to icy Alps, Italy flourishes in blues and greens, where abundance in nature is followed by culinary excellence. Indulge in the powdery dough of pizzas and pastry, filling the stomach with oysters and ricotta, and topping it off with heady wines. After such exquisite meals, don't forget to stop by the Roman Forum, Tuscany's vineyards, ruins of Pompeii, Amalfi Coast, St. Peter's Basilica, and Duomo. Number 4. China, 63 million visitors annually. It is impossible to capture either China's vastness nor the breadth of existence, but the incredible quality of cultures, population, flora and fauna keeps drawing over 63 million every year to its gates. From polished city centers to enigmatic crumbling villages, China is full of everything for everyone. The time-worn Great Wall, Buddhist temples, modern malls, artifact-filled museums, and China's magnificent landscapes. The country never disappoints. Another catch of China is its cuisine, which is controversially very open to everything, meaning everything can be eaten. Hence, many curious travelers flock to the country if not to participate, at least to just observe. Number 3. United States, 82 million visitors annually. America has always been a popular travel destination due to its sprawl of metropolis and small-town charms. New York City, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Chicago, and Boston are all cities of transients. ever-evolving urban spaces that boils over with mixed cultures and cuisines, bringing in millions of hopefuls. There is the musical Austin, free-spirited Portland, San Francisco's dynamic coastal waves, and Miami beaches, and the nightlife, not to talk of New York's appeal, which keep inviting millions to the USA borderlines. Number 2. Spain, 83 million visitors annually. The natural passion of Spain is one of the pull facts which attract more than double the size of the population to the country. Embark on an epic road trip winding from Barcelona to Madrid, and glimpses of Spain's enduring landscapes pass by like a photographer's reel. Gather around the Gothic quarters of Barcelona and glance the experimental works of Gaudí, before taking off for the mysterious Alhambra in Granada or for the flamenco halls of Seville. There is also Bilbao and San Sebastian in the north, ready to gratify your hunger with delicious pink stoves and avant-garde architecture. For nature that transforms every season, visit the hills of Picos de Europa and snow-capped Sierra Nevada, the sandy beaches of Menorca. From coast to mountains and dry inland outposts, you'll sense that for all the history lurking in the corners, Spain lives in the moment, which adds to its buoyancy. Number 1. France, 89.4 million visitors annually. France is the most visited country in the world, with a record-breaking 89 million visitors annually. Patched up with idyllic villages and romantic cities, France wears its culture in both iconic landmarks and ordinary settings. Few have the audacity to gild everything in gold, but the country's noble castles, villas and cathedrals pull off this ostentatious decor with a nonchalance attributed to its long centuries of royal history. As if to match, the village square markets, cafe terraces, and the daily rituals of coffee and croissant present a genteel sort of luxury. Don't overlook its outdoors either. The lyrical forest of Corsica and the warm waters of the French Riviera are well-sought retreats for city dwellers. Attractions in Paris include Eiffel Tower, Palace of Versailles, French Riviera, Chamonix, Mont Saint-Michel, and Paris bridges, which are world landmarks. There you have it, explorers. Those were the 10 most visited countries in the world. Thanks for watching this video, and if you did enjoy the video, do well to give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe and share with your friends.